full power.
And welcome back to Santa Pola Alicante for the Alicante Sub Open stop number 1 of the 2023 APP World Tour, an event organized in collaboration with the World Sub Festival Costa Blanca. I'm Mathieu Astier, and this is Casper Stanfat, the 6-time world champion sub racer, who's taking his first job as a commentator. We had a crazy morning so far, but the big action is what's coming next.
Yes, and we're right into the Consolation final at the women's side. We have in red Espe Barrera, in white Marie Carmen from Puerto Rico, in blue Laura Del Ponte from Italy, and in yellow Cecilia Pampinella.
On the Mistral board there, with that pink nose, a new design for the Mistral board, so it seems.
And they're off to a start. We have a little bit of texture on the water, a little bit of waves hitting them as they go off quick.
Ooh, great start by Mari Carmen Rivera from Puerto Rico in the lead already. We've got Cecilia Pampinella trying to fight back on the Mistral. On the outside, Laura Del Ponte, I assume, is on the NSP there in 3rd place right now.
Where is Espe?
And Espe should be in 4th. Look at that fight happening right now between Mari Carmen Rivera, the bronze medalist at the last ISA World Championship in Puerto Rico. Well, she is from Puerto Rico, indeed. She is on an... Ooh, she's missing a couple of strokes there, yeah, as Cecilia Pampinella is making a more aggressive move on her. Cecilia Pampinella now taking the first spot virtually with Mari Carmen on the inside.
Yeah, it seems like Marie Carmen just came to a complete stop there. I don't know if that was the wind. The wind has definitely come up and is a headwind at that buoy. She lost some crucial momentum right there. As we see, that's Cecilia Pampinella on her way to the 2nd buoy, commanding the lead now of this Consolation final.
Yeah, and pushing hard is now Cecilia Pampinella, trying to preserve that 1st place. Just a reminder, this Consolation final is not just for fun, not just for the show. We've got a whole circuit, a whole APP World Tour 2023 to score points towards, and the rankings in this Consolation final is definitely going to play during the whole season.
And there we see Espe making a move on the outside of Cecilia Pampinella. Cecilia is fighting hard. You can see there's wind and texture on the water now that the athletes are fighting. It's definitely playing a bigger role than earlier today. Conditions are definitely... I wonder who they'll pick up for the final with more wind. Espe, look.
Looking strong there, Espe. She did make that move between those 2 buoys, and she is now in the lead. Making a statement, I have to say as well. So if she wins this, she's going to be 5th in the competition. And Cecilia Pampinella making a slightly wider turn, so great move there by Esperanza Barreras to maintain her 1st position and actually distance herself a little bit more away from the Italian junior. In 3rd, we've got Mari Carmen Rivera, who did have the best start, but for some reason got stuck at that 1st buoy. What happened there? I'm not entirely sure.
Knows? Who
and
knows?
She might try and make a comeback there, but Esperanza Barreras at this stage,
I think
we're
not
going to lose that.
I think we're seeing an Esperanza right now that is, you know, of course you want it to be in the big final, but you know, unleashing what's left in the tank to you know, salvage what can be salvaged and bring home some you know, some good feelings and, you know, show that she belongs in the very top of this field.
Yeah, well, we don't know who are the top 4 yet, but we know who is 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, because we've got Esperanza Barreras crossing the finish line right now with Cecilia Pampinella in 6th position of that sprint competition. It's over for them now with this Consolation final. Mari Carmen Rivera looking very, very good in that 1st stretch of water towards that 1st buoy. Laura Del Ponte, what really impressed me throughout the morning on NSP. Coming up next, I guess we've got the men's Consolation final.
The consolations of the men. And I'm telling you, this, again, is a powder keg. We got a brotherly affair.
Wow.
Beyond Fernando Perez Serra in red and Christian Andersen, the polar bear in white, we have Claudio and Leo Nika. This is something I've never really experienced before. I'm really curious about this heat to see how is this brotherly love going to pan out.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen them in the same final. I think the last I definitely remember a 2015 APP World Tour final in Barcelona, and I think it didn't go well for them. I think they both fell or something like that. But well, we'll see how it plays right now. But Fernando Serra definitely also looking good all morning from Caños de Meca in Andalusia, the southern Spain, 6 hours south of here. So definitely not the same region, but as sunny and beautiful for sure. And who is the
Polar bear.
fourth guy? It's Polar Bear, of course. And we saw a glimpse of Tristan Boxford, the CEO of the APP World Tour, in the background over there on the side.
Claudio and Leo lining up next to each other. This is a full-on family affair as the athletes get going for this Consolation final, off to a strong start. That is Claudio up fast in red. Fernando taking the far right line.
I think Leonica is having the best start, unless I'm mistaking him for Claudio. I'm not.
Leo is yellow.
Oh, okay. So it's definitely Claudio.
Claudio fading right. That's interesting.
All right. So Leonica giving a big push. No, that's Fernando. Fernando Serra giving a big push in red from on the outside. Christian Andersen in a bit of an odd position right there in fourth.
Oh, look at this. We have Leo on the inside, Claudio next to him. Christian sneaking around the inside.
Oh, that's what we want to see.
Utilizing the chaos as we see Claudio going down, taking a plunge. Christian, this is your chance. Killer instinct.
So Claudio Nica not having the best of days, I have to say. I expected him to reach the final, but Polar Bear finally where it should be, in first position of the Consolation final.
That was beautiful. You see that inside line that opened up?
You taught him that, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I did. I'm a mesmerized. That's racing at its finest right there.
Ooh, a bit of rubbing there for Leo and Fernando Perez Serra. And Claudio Nica, the other Italian, in fourth. But look at that gap. Come on, Christian.
Don't look
He heard
back,
us. Not early enough, but I think he heard us.
I think he must have heard our memo.
On the NSP, is been signed for only a few months with his new board sponsor NSP, which is the main board sponsor of the event.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see Christian obviously on a new board, looking very comfortable. That's also a period you have to adapt to.
After years of being with Fanatic. Fernando Perez in second position with Leonica, trying to score some points also towards the overall APP World Tour rankings. It's going to be a long season. We've got many beautiful stops coming up. But in fifth position of that sprint competition right now.
Polar Bear, my neighbor, going for it. I'm so happy to see this. He had moments, and this is he just utilized a beautiful situation there. He's going to be really stoked to consolate himself.
Yeah, looking good at that buoy turn, and overall, I have to say, he's done he's had a pretty good run all morning. Fernando in second spot, Leonica in third. So these guys are, in terms of overall competition, they are fifth, sixth, and seventh. And here comes the eighth, Claudio Nica, who didn't have his best day. Just like you were saying, it can be on and it can be off.
This is not his day today. But we got to make sure to ask Christian when we talk to him. Did that killer instinct come in? What did he think that moment there? I'm so curious to hear what went through his mind.